live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
News for Friday. This is Network News for Friday, June 7, 2024. In the headlines, the National Water and Sewage Authority reports improvement in drought conditions. Grenada to host the inaugural Caribbean Disability Conference in October. Spice Mass Corporation invests in improving judges' skills. The inaugural episode of the Calypso series airs on GBN television this Saturday. Also in the news, regionally, gastroenteritis cases reach outbreak levels in St. Lucia. Internationally, at least 40 killed in Sudan shelling. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada and Costa Rica to square off at Kirani James Athletic Stadium on Sunday as both sides continue their 2026 World Cup qualifying campaigns. We're live. We're reporting the day's news. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. The inaugural Grenada Caribbean Music Festival, hosted by Silver Sands, is set to make a splash on Saturday, June 22, on Port Louis Lawn. We have more in this report.
The Grenada Caribbean Music Festival promises an unforgettable evening of music, aiming to boost tourism and celebrate the vibrant culture of the Caribbean. Mark Scott, CEO of JDC Limited, expressed excitement about the festival's potential impact.
We want to try and help to promote Grenada as a regional destination, so people from the other islands, Barbados, Trinidad, etc., will know more about Grenada and hopefully put it on their calendars to come and visit with us, as well as promoting Grenada to the diaspora and helping artists from Grenada to sort of get a leg up and get some more international exposure. So there's sort of different reasons why we're putting this event on. And our chairman, Mr. Naguib Sawiris, who's really the main person behind it, whose idea it was and has really been promoting it, he loves to party, he loves music, he likes to DJ himself from time to time, so he will be here in person for the event.
The festival's lineup includes some of Grenada's most promising artists, alongside renowned international talents from across the Caribbean. Scott highlighted the star-studded lineup, emphasizing the diverse musical acts that attendees can look forward to.
So we have a lineup of local artists, Mr. Killer, Sabrina Francis and Jefferson, the Grenadian artists who will be there. I'm sure you're all familiar with them already. And then we have visiting from Patrice Roberts, I believe from Trinidad, and I think Laila Aiki coming from Jamaica, a reggae artist from Jamaica. So that's the main lineup. In addition to that, there's going to be a number of local DJs playing both beforehand and between sets.
In addition to the main stage performances, the Grenada Caribbean Music Festival will feature a vendor village offering a variety of local crafts, foods, and merchandise. A special vibe stage will also be set up to showcase local talent, particularly in pan music, adding a unique and authentic Grenadian flavor to the event. Silver Sands hope to make the Grenada Caribbean Music Festival, an annual tradition, contributing to the island's cultural calendar and tourism industry. The Grenada Music Festival is poised to offer an evening of exceptional music and cultural celebration, highlighting the best of Grenadian and Caribbean talent. For GBN News, Janelle MacDonald.
Well, the rich cultural tapestry of Grenada is set to be illuminated with the premiere of the Calypso series, a new documentary that explores the evolution and development of Calypso music on the island. Nisha Paul has this report.
The Calypso series aims to document the origins and transformation of Calypso, featuring some of the genre's earliest songs and tracing their influence through the decades. The inaugural episode is scheduled to air this Saturday on GBN TV, showcasing a blend of historical footage and interviews that highlight the profound impact of Calypso on Grenadian culture. Livingston Nelson is the Chief Executive Officer at the Grenada Cultural Foundation, GCF.
We had Mr. Hugh Dolan and the Black Wizard, and we went way back, chronicling the work that he did, highlighting some of the Calypsonians of the past, like the Unlucky, the Caruso, the Papitet, some of the great Calypsos and Calypsonians in the past, and to show how Calypsos impacted society. Not only that, also to show where Calypsos came from in impacting our society. So we look at the chronological development of those Calypsos and the efforts and the input of some of the great Calypsonians in the past. So we go way back into the 60s and we're coming up now to the present time.
He expressed enthusiasm for the initiative, placing on record the Foundation's commitment to chronicle the works of other Calypsonians going forward.
When we had other recordings, of course, continue with people like Wizard and Chain and Squeezy and the work of Mars International and some of the other Calypsos as we come to more present time. But as I said, we're chronicling that. And of course, we are going to be coming to the Ajamo and the Scala and all the other Calypsos as we continue compiling those information.
Nelson is optimistic that the series will be completed by the end of the year.
And by November, we're hoping to have everything completed. But as we wait for the availability of some of the other Calypsonians, because that was been our challenge, how readily they are available. Some are not living here. Like we want to do the Turkey. Randy is not always here. Specky is not always here. So some of those that are not here, we are going to continue chronicling them once they are available, and we're going to make sure that we have everybody that is worth the salt to contribute to the recording and archiving and dissemination of the Calypso series.
Hosted by Ann Peters, the first episode promises to be an engaging introduction to the series.
Starting this Saturday on GBN from 7 on this Saturday, and on GIS on Tuesday, 10 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday. And if you miss any one of them, you can go to the Grenada Cultural Foundation Facebook page or Grenada Cultural Foundation YouTube page in order to get it.
The initiative is part of ongoing efforts by the GCF to safeguard and promote the island's diverse cultural heritage. Tune in to GBN TV this Saturday for the debut of the Calypso series and witness the vibrant history of Grenadian Calypso come to life. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
In the lead-up to Spice Mass 2024, Spice Mass Corporation has embarked on a series of workshops aimed at enhancing the skills of judges in the Calypso, Groovy and Power Soca categories. Nisha Peters reports.
These judges' workshops are an integral part of the corporation's efforts to elevate the quality of the annual carnival and its associated competitions. Cecil Noel, CEO of Spice Mass Corporation, emphasized the significance of these workshops in nurturing and improving the art form.
For the judges, it is absolutely good timing because it's not too far in advance, not too late down. So it's good timing that for them, so that they're kind of fresh in it as we get closer to the finals, the semi-finals, and the prelims as those come true. It's a complete combination of the process. We're hoping out of this we will have young people, very youthful people on the judging panel. We'll have maybe past Calypsonian or soca artists on the panel, as well as other people who fit nicely into it, whether teachers or whatever field of life. But the main thrust is to make sure we have a panel of judges who do a job that we can all be justly satisfied with.
The training sessions are designed to be interactive and hands-on, providing the 35 judges enrolled with practical experience and a deeper understanding of the adjudication process. The Spice Mass CEO believes that the participation could have been greater.
I'll always say this. I always think that if we have the art out there, more people should be showing up. So I do believe, especially yesterday, where we had the Calypso and Soca artists, personally, I would have preferred to see greater numbers coming out. But with regards to what we've seen here for the judges, it's a really good exercise. We have approximately 35 of the people here sitting in today in terms of judging.
The workshops are being led by Nubia Williams, a renowned musician consultant from Trinidad and Tobago, who brings a wealth of experience and expertise to the program. Williams' involvement is expected to provide invaluable insights and training to the participants.
So that they could, one, use properly written criteria as well as a rubric that was designed to help them to make pronouncements as they judge, so that the disparity on the adjudication table is lessened. That's one. The other thing is to ensure that judges understand that there's a standard involved in judging, and they will take the work of adjudicating seriously and be able to honor the work of the artists and the creators that make calypso and soca music.
This initiative by SMC aims to ensure that the competitions are fair, transparent, and reflective of a high standards expected at Spice Mass 2024. The workshops held at the Grenada Trade Center will culminate on Saturday, June 8th. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Meanwhile, during these sessions, Nubia Williams, a musical consultant from Trinidad and Tobago, expressed her aspirations for the broader impact of the workshops. Williams said the training is about building a network of skilled judges who can elevate the standard of competitions across the region. She hopes the initiative will not only benefit Spice Mass, but also help create a cadre of judges who can be called upon throughout the Caribbean when needed.
After this program, I may be able to pull judges from Grenada as I am building a Caribbean network of well-trained adjudicators. And these are the people that would form the basis of maintaining a standard in our creative art forms throughout the region and further out. So that's one of my main goals.
Through these efforts, Spice Mass Corporation aspires to maintain Spice Mass as the premier cultural festival that celebrates and elevates the rich musical traditions of Grenada. Other news, the Labucan Training Center is set to unveil its latest theatrical production, I Do, at the Labucan Theatre this Saturday. We get the rest of the details in this report.
The intimate Labucan Theatre will host the play's opening night at 8 p.m. under the direction of Ann Peters. Artistic director Francis Urias Peters, who also stars in the production, expressed his excitement about the premiere.
And what I'm happy about this is that the play that the public have been asking for the longest while. It is part 2, or the sequel to The Burial of Miss Faitlin.
Yes, Faitlin. I thought you could not die. Yeah. Thought you had 9 lives like a pussycat.
Faitlin was first done in 1999 and focused on the death and dying of the woman called Miss Faitlin. When Miss Faitlin died, her son Stedman engaged the caretaker, that's Thelma, who took care of Miss Faitlin, and that's how Faitlin ended. Now, I Do starts with the 6 months after the death of Miss Faitlin. Stedman is not fulfilling his promise, and Thelma wants to get a ring on her finger, and so that is where the drama, the conflict, and the controversy starts. That's the main conflict.
Peters takes on the role of Wilfred, one of the lead characters, bringing his extensive experience in drama to the stage.
So Stedman not Stedman, but Wilfred was the undertaker in the burial of Miss Faitlin. Now he's seen an opportunity to make money if a wedding is coming. So he drops off this portfolio as an undertaker and he decided he wants to be a wedding planner and is trying to capitalize on that wedding that's coming up there. So it's full of controversy, full of scheme, full of intrigue. Some people for the wedding, others are against it. And I say here, when the audience come, there will be suspense. Will the wedding take place? And will it, even if it takes place, will it be a smooth ceremony? We also have the priest here. There's a priest, Samuel Ogilvy, very interesting character.
The anticipation for I Do is palpable, with tickets for Saturday's performance already sold out. However, theater enthusiasts still have a chance to catch the play on Sunday, with additional shows planned for the coming weeks.
And on Saturday it starts at 8 o'clock, Sundays at 6, and then we run for 4 weekends, ending on the 30th of June.
In addition to showcasing local talent, Peters acknowledged the vital role of corporate sponsors in making the production possible.
Without corporate support, the drama, the theater, the arts overall cannot survive. So I just think it's important for us to mention people like Hubbard's, Brandon Miners Cooperative Bank, we have Huggins, Netherlands Insurance, Rennick Thompson Company Limited, Sandals, Mecca Print, the Grenada Optical, who is always willing to sell tickets for us, and not forgetting GBN, again, because the media has such an important role where it comes to the promotion of the arts.
The Labukan Creative Center, known for its dedication to nurturing local talent and promoting Grenadian culture, promises an engaging and memorable experience with I Do. Theater goers are encouraged to secure their $75 tickets early for upcoming shows to avoid missing out on this highly anticipated production. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
This is Network News. We're coming to you from the Grenadian capital. Still to come from us, the National Water and Sewage Authority reports improvement in drought conditions. We'll be right back.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there. Easy. That's why on June 22nd, we're hosting our Easy Ride Auto Show at Ariza's Car Park, Bruce Street. Speak to our professional loan officers, car dealers, and insurance brokers in one convenient location. Learn about our special offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. This is your opportunity to secure your Easy Ride loan and drive away in style.
Use a pan to wash and rinse your dishes. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
It's a beautiful day at the Oval. And opening the bowling from the Palm Grove end is Sean Bishop. And here he comes charging in. Right arm over the wicket. Powell takes a huge swing. Richardson is under it. Whoa! That was a spectacular catch. Big things ahead for this new crop of youngsters. The future is bright.
Miss Faithlin's family drama continues with I Do by Urias Peters at Labucan Creative Center, Saturdays at 8 p.m., Sundays at 6 p.m., June 8th to 30th.
Get ready, Grenada, for the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Hubbard's Legends in Concert, as we raise our hands and give thanks. On Saturday, October 26, 2024, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Stay tuned to GBN for more. Take It to the Street Dance Competition is here once again. Friday, 7th June 2024, 6:30 p.m. Tantine Hard Court. Hosted by the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture. For more information, call 440-0366 or 415-8282. Gather your crew. Perfect those dance moves. Come out and be fascinated by Grenada's best street dancer. Take It to the Street Dance Competition, Friday, June 7th, 2024. Don't miss it.
Where are you from? Where are you from? Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Nearly a month following the declaration of a water crisis by the National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, officials are now noting an improvement in the conditions. Beverly Telesford has the details.
Providing an update on the ongoing challenges posed by the dry season, Terence Smith, Acting General Manager at the National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, acknowledges some improvement in drought conditions, although water levels have yet to return to their normal levels.
The situation has improved, we can say marginally, but we're not out of the woods, or we're not out of the dry shortfall period or drought period as yet. Hopefully in the next few days, but that depends on the rainfall that we receive in the watersheds.
Smith highlighted a comparison between last year and the current situation to illustrate the decline in water production in recent weeks.
In the height of the drought, NWASA's water systems island-wide, and we're talking about mainland Grenada now, we had a shortfall of the order of 2 million gallons per day. NAWASA's average daily production for last year, 2023, was 7.8 million gallons per day. So just under 8 MGD, million gallons per day. The shortfall island-wide, as I said, at its peak was about 2 million gallons per day. And the shortfall in South St. George was of the order of 1 million gallons per day.
He noted a shortage in production at Annandale and St. George, which significantly impacted the southern region of the island, but reassured that the situation is gradually improving.
So Annandale has a design flow of approximately 2.3 million gallons per day. And it's dropped to less than 1 million gallons per day about 3.5 weeks ago. It's back up to about 500,000 gallons, about 400,000 to 500,000 below the 2.3. So at about 1.7, 1.8. A bit over that, but it fluctuates.
Additionally, concerns regarding water levels at Grandetang Lake, which had garnered public concern, have seen an increase of approximately 18 inches following recent rainfall. On May 10, 2024, the government officially declared a water crisis due to acute shortage of water resources. Consequently, stringent water usage restrictions were implemented across the island, effective from May 12, 2024. These measures are still in effect and are aimed at mitigating wasteful practices and promoting responsible water management during this critical period. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The inaugural Caribbean Disability Conference will be held in Grenada this October, placing emphasis on support for youth with disabilities. More in this report.
The event will be hosted by the Authentic Caribbean Foundation, ACF, a non-profit organization based in Boston, together with the Generation Grenada Foundation, the GGF, ahead of October 9th to 13th event at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. A virtual launch will take place on June 20th at 10 a.m. The theme for the conference is Community Access, Empowerment and Inclusion. Chief among the goals of this conference is the validation of a goal study commissioned by UNICEF, the results of which highlights the need for youth with disabilities to receive supportive program designs. The conference, which will address critical aspects of disabilities in the region, will also focus on topics such as advocacy and awareness, education, disability acts and laws, and barriers to inclusion. The foundation noted that around 15% of the world's population, or an estimated 1 billion people, live with disabilities and are the world's largest minority. People with disabilities in the Caribbean have little or no access to specialized support services. Christina John, GBN News.
Now, one parliamentarian recognized teachers within her constituency to mark Teachers Month. She believes people should celebrate each other's successes every day. Christina John has another report.
Parliamentary Representative for St. Andrew South East, Delma Thomas, took it upon herself to present tokens to teachers at various schools within her constituency. It was her way of recognizing their contributions for Teachers Month, celebrated in June. Her first stop was at the Bylands RC School. On Thursday, MP Thomas visited the Parklet Government School, where she paid homage and presented a plaque to the principal of former teacher Mr. Chetty Bernard, who died earlier this month.
Today we celebrate the life of Mr. Bernard, who is no longer here with us. As a staff, I know you will be happy to have him being back, receiving a token. But he will remain in your heart forever. And so today, as we celebrate you, I do want to present to your principal a token that will last with you, that you will have in your staff room or in your office as you reflect on Mr. Bernard, in memory of Chetty Bernard. And it says, in the sacred halls of knowledge, Chetty Bernard shined brightly, a teacher of wisdom, a compassion and strength, guiding young minds with patience and care. He illuminated the path of the force, Though he has joined the stars, his teaching remain echoing in the hearts of those he inspired.
Mrs. Thomas reminded teachers that they should celebrate their successes every day.
Just a little over 1 week ago, I was here with you in real sadness. And so today, we pay homage to that teacher, Chedi Bonnard. He was a dedicated teacher. He was a hard worker. And so, weeks before today, he was among the ranks of the school. Strong, no sign of sickness, and so that speaks to the fragility of life. And it also means, or brings into sharp focus, that we ought to celebrate our successes every day. Important that we celebrate every day when they are alive.
As the parliamentary representative presented the teachers with the tokens, she encouraged them to continue to positively inspire the young minds.
As I conclude, I want to commend you for your unwavering work towards the children of the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest. I have seen your successes, and so I want to urge you to continue your hard work, continue to shape minds, continue to build strong boys and strong girls who later on will be strong men and women within your society. Teachers, we love you and we will continue to celebrate you. Thank you.
Young Minds. Christina John, GBN News.
Indeed. Thank you very much, teachers. He toys with politics, but is a master in the garden. Martin Washington, the proud farmer. It's time for GBN ISAW. Stay with us.
Featured in tonight's ISAW is the product of Mr. Martin Washington's hard work, a 55-pound yam dug up from his land at Balthazar in St. Andrew. Washington spoke to our citizen journalist about his harvest.
Come from Balthazar, St. Andrews, in the Cocoa Land. Well, it was not too difficult. There was a large stone, maybe around down this way, and it took a while. At least it took about an hour because of that stone. Okay. And I've been in that stone, I would say about 30 minutes.
We thank our citizen journalist for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in Network News, Lesson 101 for farmers to better prepare for the rainy season. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for Grenada to laugh again. Heritage Theatre presents Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024, Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, 23rd June at the Trade Center in Grandance, and on Sunday, 30th June at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Showtime, 7 p.m. every time, featuring some of Grenada's best ambassadors of comedy. Robert White.
I will line up behind the yellow for 9 elections straight. I changed for 9 times to lose the last election. Why? Because I'm always on the losing side.
Dillion Walters.
Every McQueen I couldn't take. I don't tell them all he didn't know.
Kareem Alexis and other outstanding comedic performances, all coming to knock you off your seats with laughter. Get your tickets now. Bring out the entire family. Tickets are $60. It's time for Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024.
The place go flood with laughter.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday, there are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, so no. Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You remember Dragon? You see that? About 10, let them make a hard on them. Me a 38, man. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 run, man. What is that easy? No, what? Nice. Yeah. Number 1. Ah, yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
With the biggest blowout sale from Sisson's Paints. Get 30% on Sisson's Text Coat, Berger Weatherproof, and Easy Clean paint, all sizes. Your Weather Warrior, paint to protect. Ensure your home is season ready and beautiful. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Head to the Color Shop or any Sisson's hardware partner nationwide and save 30% now. Shop now and get a free plastic float with every Sisson's Text Coat purchase and a free Paint Sensations paint with every 1 gallon purchase of Berger Weatherproof or Sisson's Easy Clean. Sale ends soon.
Washing the vehicle? Use a bucket, not a hose. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the climate resilient water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Avoid leaks at home. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the climate resilient water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
We're back here at Television Centre. Lance Edwards, unemployed, of Coles Gap, St. David, who was charged with possession of a firearm and possession of ammunition, made his final court appearance at the St. David's Magistrates Court on Thursday, June 6. The 35-year-old was convicted and sentenced to 2 years at His Majesty's prisons. Edwards was charged with the offences following an operation conducted by police on Saturday, May 18, in which 1.380 caliber Star pistol and 4.380 caliber rounds of ammunition were found in the vehicle he was driving. Last month, during the ongoing firearms amnesty, more ammunition than illegal firearms was collected. The amnesty, initiated on May 1 and extended until July 30, 2024, has yielded significant results. According to the Office of the Prime Minister, various firearms and ammunition were surrendered throughout May. At the Central Police Station, 50 rounds of .32 ammunition were turned in on May 18. Additionally, the Special Intelligence Unit reported the surrender of a Taurus PT 22.22 caliber automatic pistol with 4 rounds of ammunition in St. Patrick on May 15. Furthermore, 2 12-gauge rounds were submitted as part of the general collection efforts. Government continues to urge individuals in possession of illegal firearms or ammunition to relinquish them at their nearest police stations. This initiative, coupled with enforcement actions and educational campaigns by the RGPF, demonstrates the government's dedication to cultivating a safer and more secure environment for all citizens. 3 entities have joined the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, SIAP, to help farmers better prepare for the rainy season. We have more in this report.
The Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, SIAP, is partnering with the United Nations Development Program, the UNDP, the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, and the Ministry of Agriculture to teach farmers some of the best soil management practices to minimize the loss of crops. Climate Smart Agriculture Coordinator Kenroy Edwards explains.
We know from the dry periods, the soil basically will be bare. And with heavy rainfall, you can have a situation where you have loss of topsoil, you have flooding, you have mudslides. You know, farmers tend to lose a lot of their crops. So this training actually is an intervention to bring awareness to farmers as to how they could go about with a sustainable land management practice, and that will be things like soil and water conservation. So we looking at farmers. If you're farming, let's say on a sloping elevation, you basically will be introducing contours, introducing terracing. You could also be doing farming in the trenches. The idea is to reduce on the velocity of the water. So the sustainable land management practice is actually a training to help farmers as they go about with the land preparation, ensuring that they have proper drainage on their farm.
He explained NADMA's role in the training.
It will be theory, unfortunately, because of the period we had press. So we also have on board with us, we have NADMA. NADMA will be on board with us as part of the training. And NADMA's role really is to disseminate public information to the farmers in terms of the preparation, disaster preparedness. One may ask, how can you prepare your farm for natural disasters? But there are certain things that farmers can do to minimize on losses. You may not be able to prevent, but to minimize on losses. Not only that, but NADMA will also be providing information on the outlook for the season, weather forecasting. So it's not just a training for farmers, but also to disseminate public information.
The training exercise, which will be conducted in 3 parishes, are free of charge. It caters to at least 25 to 30 farmers at each location. Edwards said another round of training will be done in the other parishes in July.
The training will be held. The first one will be on the 11th of June at the Lasajas Southern District Office. That's the Ministry of Agriculture Southern District Office next to the Chinese Agricultural Mission. So farmers in the San David area, they could attend this training session. It starts at 9, open to conclude at 12. The other training, which is on the 12th, will be in St. Patrick at the Mountridge Skills Training Center, and the third training, which is on the 14th, will be at the GIDC Outreach Center at the Simone Frequente Industrial Complex area. All sessions starts at 9 and wraps up at 12.
Funding for the training is provided by SIAP. Christina John, GBN News.
Network News, stay close. Sports news coming up next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
From the fertile heart of Grenada to the far reaches of the globe, Rams Supermarket brings together the best of both worlds. Savor the freshest, locally sourced produce from our trusted Grenadian farmers and explore a curated selection of top-quality, international favorites. Experience a shopping journey where warmth meets a world of flavors and affordability meets premium quality. At Rams, we welcome everyone to discover the joy of global and local culinary delights. Nestled in Sugar Mill, Grand Anse, we are open all week to offer you a taste of home and beyond. Rams Supermarket, where our family, community, and the world come together. We are the good food people.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
the laundry, always do a full load, save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
Sporting fans, good evening. The Baptiste Foundation, Inc. recently wrapped up its basketball development camp, which aimed to provide expert coaching and advice to 25 basketball players across Grenada. The development camp was hailed as a resounding success and marks another significant milestone for the foundation in its mission to nurture young talent on the island. Baptiste, chairman of the Baptiste Foundation, Inc., highlighted the positive outcomes of the development camp.
They all identify 8 areas that need to be addressed immediately, like as in yesterday. So they talked about a player development strategy or pathway, a coach's development pathway, a referee's development, facilities for the players to play and enjoy, women's basketball, a performance center, and many other stuff that they want to see. And they said that this can be addressed in the short term and the long term. So I'm happy to have all the recommendations from the coaches, and we're going to look at them, discuss it with our member, Paul McIntyre, and see if we can put into action.
One of the critical aspects emphasized during the development camp was the need for proper training facilities. Baptiste noted that the foundation plans to engage the government to ensure there are adequate facilities for the athletes to train.
In terms of moving forward, I will definitely speak to the Minister Williams. He made a commitment to improve all the facilities on the island, so that's very important. We need to have facilities first to have the training for the kids so they can go and play and learn. So we're going to have the conversation with Minister Williams.
The Baptiste Foundation, Inc. continues to play a crucial role in identifying and nurturing young talent in Grenada. Through its scholarships and development programs, the foundation is committed to helping athletes reach their full potential and achieve their dreams. The Basketball Development Camp is one of the many initiatives the foundation has undertaken to support youth development in the country. Well, on Sunday, Grenada will host Costa Rica, ranked 52nd by FIFA for 3 points in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. Grenada entered the match after a 2-2 draw against Trinidad and Tobago on Wednesday. This will be the third match between the two sides, with Costa Rica being victorious on one occasion, while one match ended in a draw. Costa Rica entered the match as the favorites, aiming to qualify for their second World Cup. Grenada, on the other hand, lost their 4 games and are winless in their last 8. Sunday's match will be a stiff competition for the home team. Interim head coach Shalry Joseph will lead the team through the match as they aim for a spot in the World Cup. 19 of the nation's top sports personalities are vying for the coveted titles of Sportsman and Sportswoman of 2023. The event, the National Sports Awards, is on the way this evening at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort Crown Ballroom. It forms part of Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. The 50th anniversary National Sports Awards recognizes the extraordinary achievements of Grenada's top athletes in 2023. Awards are being presented in several categories, including Sportsman of the Year, Sportswoman Sportswoman of the Year, Junior Sportsman of the Year, Junior Sportswoman of the Year, Top Para-Athlete of the Year Male, and Top Para-Athlete of the Year Female. The Sports Icon Awards will be awarded to athletes, coaches, and administrators for their sterling contributions to sports over the last 50 years, 1974 to 2024. Grenada celebrates 40 years of participation in the Olympic Games, 1984 to 2024. And in celebration of this achievement, the nation's Olympians residing abroad and in Grenada will be pinned at the National Sports Awards. Cricket, West Indies senior men's selection panel has unveiled the 15-member squad set to tour England for the three-test Richards Botham Series, which starts at Lord's on July 10. Test matches between these two rivals date back to 1928, when the West Indies made their first trip to England. The teams now compete for the Richard Botham Trophy, named in honor of West Indies legend Sir Vivian Richards and England great lord Ian Botham. Craig Braffith, captain, will continue his leadership role, with fast bowler Zachary Joseph again serving as vice-captain. The team is scheduled to arrive in England on June 23 for a training camp at Tunbridge School, ahead of a 4-day warm-up match at Beckenham, commencing on July 4. West Indies' last test match was a resounding victory in Australia earlier this year. Since then, all selected players were involved in the West Indies Championship, which concluded in April and was won by the Guyana Harpy Eagles. The West Indies are the current holders of the Richard Botham Trophy, following the 1-0 home Test Series win in March 2022. Sports news for now. The St. Lucia Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs is reporting a rise in gastroenteritis cases at healthcare facilities across the island. More than 700 cases have been reported so far in 2024. This report from HTS News Force.
The number of gastroenteritis cases on the island is climbing and has reached outbreak levels. Gastroenteritis is an inflammation of the stomach and intestines, which may be caused by viral, bacterial, or parasitic infections. Some of the main symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and fever. The Health Ministry has recorded a 30% increase in cases when compared to the same time period in 2023.
The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs is issuing this statement to inform the general public of the noted increase in gastroenteritis cases presenting to healthcare facilities throughout the island. For this year to date, over 700 cases of gastroenteritis have been recorded, a 30% increase in the numbers recorded for last year at this time. 5% of these cases have been admitted to and treated in hospital. Most of the cases have been seeking care at the emergency departments of the OKEU and St. Jude hospitals. Elevated numbers of cases have also been recorded in certain health regions, with as much as a 130% increase in documented cases as compared to this time last year.
Health officials are investigating the possible causes for the increase in gastroenteritis cases. Spoiled food and close contact with infected individuals are among the potential culprits for the outbreak.
Several factors may be contributing to the rise in gastroenteritis cases, including viruses. Certain viruses such as norovirus and rotavirus are common causes of gastroenteritis outbreaks, particularly in shared spaces. We observe that the symptomatology and ease of resolution of the symptoms of the affected cases suggests a viral cause of the gastroenteritis. The Ministry of Health is working towards identifying the exact causative agents for this outbreak and encourages persons to submit stool samples for testing. Contaminated food or water. Consumption of contaminated food or water can lead to the spread of gastrointestinal infections, especially in settings with poor hygiene or sanitation practices. This can be further compounded with inadequate water supply. Community transmission. Close contact with infected individuals or exposure to contaminated surfaces can facilitate the transmission of gastroenteritis within the community and households. We also observe that many of the affected persons live within the same households.
The ministry provided tips to slow the spread of the virus. Chief among them is maintaining good hygiene practices.
Further afield, pro-democracy activists in Sudan claim that about 40 people were killed in violent artillery fire when the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces RSF shelled Khartoum's twin city of Omdurman. The Rapid Support Forces are also accused of carrying out a massacre where at least 150 people were killed.
Well, it is clear that the fighting is continuing. It's getting more intense, particularly in those two areas in the twin city of Omdurman, as well as in the southern state of Al Jazeera, where the attack happened on Wednesday, and where we heard that at least 35 children were among those who were killed. The death toll was put at over 100. Some thought about 200 people. It was still very tense, and therefore they could not get the actual casualty figure. There's also intense fighting going on in the western side of the country in Darfur, where the army still controls one city in the north, El Fasher, and intense fighting has been going on there for over a month. There's been shelling in homes, in hospitals. Nothing is spared. Tens of thousands of people continue to flee. Sudan, at the moment, has one of the world's largest displacement crisis.
A reminder of the headlines after this. We just have time to remind you of the headlines. The National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, reports improvement in drought conditions. Grenada to host the inaugural Caribbean Disability Conference in October. Spice Mass Corporation invests in improving judges' skills. The inaugural episode of the Calypso series airs on GBN TV this Saturday. Also in the news, regionally, gastroenteritis cases reach outbreak levels in St. Lucia. Internationally, at least 40 killed in Sudan shelling. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada and Costa Rica to square off at the Karani James Athletic Stadium on Sunday as both sides continue their 2026 World Cup qualifying campaigns. That's all from us in the newsroom. Kenroy, Baptiste with GBN News. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Goodbye.